Leo, I was thinking about something. How many times a day do you think you use the word no in English?
Probably a lot. I know that. Do you know the time? I don't know. It's one of the first words we learn, right?
Exactly. And that's the problem, because no is like a giant bucket that learners try to pour every single type of knowing into. But in natural English, we have four different buckets: know, find out, learn, and realize. Using the wrong one is like wearing socks with sandals. Technically, your feet are covered, but something just feels
Okay, that's a vivid image. So you're saying I'm probably using no wrong all the time?
not wrong per se, but maybe not as naturally as you could. And today, we're going to fix that. Welcome to Speak Like a Native. I'm Maya.
And I'm Leo. Let's get into it.
So, let's start with the big one: no. No is a state. It's not an action. It describes a fact or information that is already in your brain. It's static. Think of it like a file saved on your computer's hard drive. For example, I know my best friend's birthday. I know that water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. I know how to ride a bike. That knowledge is just there.
Okay, so it's like possession. I possess that knowledge.
Perfect. You possess it. Now contrast that with find out. Find out is an active, deliberate action of discovering new information. It's the moment you go from not knowing to knowing. It's like clicking search on the internet. You're actively seeking an answer. For example, I need to find out what time the meeting starts. Or, I just found out that the cafe is closed on Mondays.
So find out is the process of getting the information.
Yes. And here's a classic mistake. A learner might say, "When did you know about the party?" But that sounds strange because know isn't an action with a specific time. The natural question is, when did you find out about the party? You're asking about the moment of discovery.
Oh, I think I've said that. When did you know? So I should always use find out for discovering news?
For discovering a specific piece of information, yes. Now let's bring in learn. Learn is also a process, but it's a longer, more involved process than find out. Find out is often about a single fact. Learn is about gaining knowledge or skill through study or experience. You learn a language, you learn to play the guitar, you learn about World War II in history class, you find out your test score.
Got it. So learn is deeper. It implies that knowledge becomes part of you. You internalize it.
Beautifully said. And this is where many Spanish speakers, for example, might get tripped up, because in Spanish, saber covers both know and learn in some contexts. But in English, we keep them separate. You don't know how to swim, you learn how to swim, and then you know how to swim.
Right. So know is the result. Learn is the journey to get there.
Exactly. Now, get ready for the one that causes the most subtle confusion. Realize. Realize is a sudden moment of understanding or becoming aware of something that was already true. It's not about new information coming in from the outside, like find out. It's about a connection clicking inside your brain. It's an aha moment. For example, you're looking for your keys everywhere, getting frustrated, and then you realize they're in your hand.
That has happened to me more times than I'd like to admit.
Me too. You didn't find out your keys were in your hand. No one told you. The fact was there, but your brain just connected the dots. You realized it. Another example: you see your friend is quiet all day, and you realize something is wrong. The clues were there, you just suddenly understood them.
So realize is internal. Find out is external.
Perfect summary. Okay, let's do a quick test. Imagine this scenario, Leo. Your friend calls you and says, "Hey, I'm getting married." Which verb do you use? Wow, What?
I would say, wow, I just found out you're getting married because she gave me that new information.
Great. Now, a week later, you're thinking about her wedding, and it hits you. Oh my gosh, I have to buy a suit, book a flight. What's that?
I realize I have a lot to do because the information about the wedding was already in my head, but now I'm understanding the consequences.
Excellent. And if you decide to take a dance class so you don't embarrass yourself at the wedding,
I would learn how to dance.
And after 6 months of classes?
Then I know how to dance. This is making sense.
Good. Now, here's the fun part, the common mistakes. And in a few minutes, Leo, I'm going to trick you into making the exact mistake 90% of learners make. So stay with us. First, a big one from Chinese and Arabic speakers, using know to mean meet or get to know. In English, we don't say I knew him at the party last night. We say I met him or I got to know him.
Right. Know implies a longer, deeper familiarity.
Yes. Another common one is using learn for very quick discoveries. I learned that the store closes at 6. Sounds a bit formal, like you studied it. More natural. I found out the store closes at 6. Or even casual. I heard the store closes at 6.
What about I know as an exclamation? Like when someone tells you obvious news.
Ah, that's a great point. And it leads to a funny cultural quirk. When someone tells you surprising news, a native speaker will often say, I knew it, even if they had no idea. It's an expression of excitement, not a literal statement. It's like saying, that makes so much sense. I feel like I should have known. But if you say, I realized it, in that moment, it sounds strange.
So even natives play fast and loose with these rules?
And fixed expressions, yes. But for clear communication, knowing the core difference is key. Okay, Leo, get ready. I'm going to give you a sentence, and you tell me which verb fits. Ready?
Ready.
I need to. The deadline for this project. Know, find out, learn, or realize.
I need to find out the deadline. It's a specific piece of information I need to discover.
Correct. Next one. It took me years to how to play chess well.
That's a process of gaining skill. I learned how to play chess well.
Perfect. Okay, this is the trick one. After reading the email twice, I finally what she really meant.
Oh, that's an aha moment, right? The meaning was in the email, but I had to understand it, so I realized what she meant.
Yes, good job avoiding the trap. A lot of people might say, I finally knew, but that doesn't capture the moment of sudden understanding. Realized is much more vivid.
This is helpful, but sometimes it still feels tricky, like the truth. Couldn't it be found out the truth or realize the truth?
Fantastic question. And this shows how nuanced it is. I found out the truth implies someone told you or you uncovered evidence. I realized the truth implies you figured it out yourself based on clues or intuition. So the verb you choose actually tells a little story about how you came to know.
Wow. So language isn't just about facts, it's about perspective.
Exactly. Your verb choice shows your point of view in the story. Now let's practice with a longer real-world scenario. Imagine you're at work, Leo. Your boss announces a surprise team-building trip next month. What's the first thing you say or think?
Oh, cool. I just found out about the trip because the boss just told me.
Great. Later that day, you're looking at your calendar and you see you have a doctor's appointment that same day.
Oh no, I just realized I have a conflict. The appointment was already there. I just now became aware of the problem.
Perfect. So you need to change your appointment. You call the clinic, but you don't know their new phone system.
Right, so I have to learn how to use their phone menu.
And after you navigate it successfully?
Then I know how to use their system, at least until they change it again.
Beautiful. You're getting it. Now, if you want more breakdowns like this that help you think in English, not just translate, make sure you're subscribed to Speak Like a Native. We drop new lessons every single day to keep your English moving forward.
And it really helps. Okay, listener challenge time. We're going to give you 3 scenarios. Pause the audio if you need to, and think, which verb fits best? Number 1, you see dark clouds. You say, I think it's going to rain. Your friend says, yeah, I just that too. Whole find out or realize.
Number 2, you're reading a biography of a famous scientist. You want to say you gain new knowledge about her life. So much about her childhood. Whole learned it or found out.
And number 3, a simple one. Do you, the way to the train station. Whole now or learn.
Think about it. We'll give the answers in just a moment. The key is to ask yourself, is this a state of knowledge, an action of discovery, a process of study, or a sudden internal understanding?
All right, time's up. Number one. Yeah, I just realized that too. Because you both saw the same clouds and had the same internal thought.
Number 2, I learned so much about her childhood. Because reading a biography is a process of gaining knowledge.
Number three. Do you know the way to the train station? It's asking if that knowledge exists in their brain.
How did you do? Let us know in the comments. Try to write your own sentence using one of these verbs correctly. Our today's rule to take away is this: know is your stored file, find out is your internet search, learn is your training course, and realize is your light bulb moment. Swap them in correctly, and you'll instantly sound more native.
Thanks, Maya. This was really enlightening. I feel like I learned a lot.
Perfect choice. And I realized you're a quick learner. For everyone listening, thanks for being here. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next episode of Speak Like a Native.